This podcast is a part of the Royal We Network.
Spit on me. One of these days, these rooms are gonna wheel all over you. Meow, 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 meow,
Meow, meow, meow, meow. How low can you go?
Whoa, that was inaudible.
Meow, 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 meow,
Mo, mo, mo. You could do like there was the guy who was in Frankie Valley, the guy would hit the deep notes.
meow. But he always sounded kind of dumb.
Yeah, he'd be like, why don't you come out?
Hey, lady. He would sing really low. How do you learn that you can sing that low? Like, there's some people who can fucking sing low, man.
Mm-hmm. Swing low, sweet chariots.
I've also wondered, how do you know you can, like that guy, that Russian guy who can sing crazy high?
All the...
Yeah, he's like... No one wants to hear that. But how does he know he can do it? How does he learn that? I was just telling Zach the other day, I feel I'm not a great singer, but I can carry a tune if I need to. Mm-hmm. But because we live in a packed city and no one really wants to hear me sing, I don't really... That's what the best thing about driving a car is, I think.
Yeah.
You just drive around singing fucking as loud as you want.
Just wail.
Just fucking
sing.
crushing it.
Yeah.
Terrible, probably. Who knows? Who cares?
Matter.
It doesn't matter. But here, we never get that opportunity.
Right? If you sing like an amputee...
What's this?
Can't hold a note, can't carry a tune.
What?
If you sing like an amputee, it's because you can't...
Is that a thing that people say this?
I'm sure it's not appropriate.
I'm sure it's not appropriate. Bow, bow. What's a low song? The lowest song I can think of is that one from The Hobbit.
Yeah?
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Misty mountains go through dungeons deep.
Bo, bo, bo. I don't know.
Bilbo. I told the kids at school there's a Hobbit book, and I told them that Bilbo was my brother. Mm-hmm. So they always look at him and go, Bilbo, your brother. Uh-huh. I'm like, yeah, Bilbo. He's my brother.
It's funny.
And I was like, no. I mean, no, he's an actor, but the actor is my brother. Mm-hmm. His name is Martin Freeman. And he is my brother.
He is my brother.
I just love lying to children. I never told this on the podcast, but every time the word body comes up, I just call it, I don't say body, I say bowdy. It's just a little bit, just a little twist.
Bowdy.
But the kids pick it up. Mm-hmm. Like I'll touch my head, they go head. And I'll touch my arm, they go arm. And I touch my body, they go bowdy.
Yeah. You're like, the kids, it's because you're their teacher and they trust you.
But I mean,
we taught them wrong as a joke.
I did. It's funny that they say bowdy. My bowdy.
Imagine if you coupled that with a really bad one of those. If I said you had a nice bowdy, would you hold it against me?
Bowdy.
Bowdy.
Well, if you guys are listening for the first time, this is the Royal We.
Yeah.
We took a week off, and now we're here again. Everyone had a good turkey day.
Good gobbles.
Good gobbles. Hope you had a good turkey day.
Good gobbles, Batman.
Well, hey, good, great gobbles, man. Holy gravy boat, Batman. Well, if you guys are listening for the first time, what we normally do is tell you that I'm Sam.
And I say that I'm Nate.
And then we tell you that we normally take headlines and have conjecture-based podcast conversations about them. We do not read the articles. We just guess what they could be about.
Yeah.
We allow ourselves to read but one article.
Yep. When we play Z-Coin.
Z-Coin.
Play Z-Coin.
And then if you would like to send us the headlines, and you should. I lost the accent.
Yeah.
How did he should? You say should in the German accent.
Should.
And you should. You guys can do that at Royal Weecast on Twitter. You have all 280 characters to do that now.
Yeah.
Have you been taking advantage of that?
I have. I didn't know what was happening.
So I can just keep typing. Oh, dear.
Yeah, and I didn't realize that was a little thing there at the bottom. The little wheel fills up as you type more. Instead of showing you the actual character count, there's a little wheel.
Oh.
But it took me a minute to figure that out. I thought it made a pie chart. And it's like, okay.
I don't want to make a chart of this. What is this? This is just a joke about dicks. You guys can send them to us at Royal Weecast on Twitter or royalweecast@gmail.com. You guys can also send us sound effects to help us get from topic to topic. Mm-hmm. From topic to topic. Oh, what's that? That's what we should use this week. I'm throwing a headline. I'm throwing a sound effect in this time. You know that Picard thing? Moving from suddenly quite hypnotic, moving from topic to topic.
Yeah.
We'll use that.
Here it is, right here.
Incredibly unbroken sentence, moving from topic to topic. No one had a chance to interrupt. It was quite hypnotic.
You want to get into it?
Yeah.
First, let's go off the top. It's been kind of, I guess because of the holidays. I'm not sure why. It's the
been
universe.
slow.
There's a wane and a wax of grease.
Yeah.
Right now we're in a wane.
A Wayne.
Or a wax. Which is the negative one? Wane.
Bruce Wax.
We're in a wane of grease.
Yeah.
The wane of grease. So that's also another reason why we didn't do one last week, is because we're kind of a little bit of a wane of grease.
Yeah.
So we're letting the grease levels build.
Yeah.
We fish those seas dry.
Yeah.
Here is a one about a turkey.
Here is a vine about the turkey. Okay, let this a good gobbles, everyone.
Also, I gotta get out of here in like pretty soon. So there's urgency to this.
Right,
So,
boom.
boom. Okay. Police warn people not to eat spoiled, trash-picked turkeys. What they're saying, man.
Trash pickled.
It says picked.
Oh, I thought it was
Little
trash.
editorialism on your part.
Oh, I thought it was trash pickled. I was like, who's pickling turkeys in trash?
I guess people are throwing away turkey dinners, and then people are coming and picking at them.
Oh, see, that makes a lot more sense. I thought people were marinating turkeys in some sort of trash pickling.
Oh, can you imagine marinating something in trash water?
Oh,
Do you remember trash water?
I remember.
Trash water doesn't really build up here because we get rid of our garbage at least once a day.
Yeah.
Or so.
At least once a day. Yeah.
Generally. Oh, well, I guess not more
Every
than
couple
once a
days,
day.
yeah.
Yeah, every couple. But what I mean, trash water is a culmination of like a week's worth of filth.
Yeah.
We don't ever let it get there. No. Trash water is ridiculous.
Imagine marinating a meat in that and then baking it.
We'll send that idea to the LA Beast.
Yeah.
Have a nice day. Have you ever wondered if a human being can eat 15 Big Macs soaked in trash water? Hi, I'm the LA Beast, and I'm going to do that on YouTube, even though nobody asked me to. Heck, some of you asked me not to.
Yeah.
You guys, Google the LA Beast. Well, don't, because he's the worst.
No, he's not the worst. He's the best.
Well, he does the grossest things.
Yeah, which I like. Joey's World Tour is the worst.
Well, he's the worst, but he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
I guess the LA Beast knows what he's doing, too, but he's just being disgusting.
If you guys don't know, we have a weird subculture here where we just sit around and find people who eat things on YouTube, and we found some odd, wonderful characters.
We do that a lot.
Yeah.
We've basically found who Nate will be in 20 years. Jason Callan.
Jason Callan.
Jonathan Callan.
Because he tells stories like I do now, just rambling in and out and talk about it. I eat this thing from Arby's turkey sandwich, but there used to be an Arby's down on Fifth Street down there, but then they turned it to a Blockbuster, and then now it's just rambling.
I think when I was a kid, I used to go down to that Blockbuster with my mom, and she wouldn't let me get any of the scary movies. But I remember one time I went in there and got one of them. What was that? Rodriguez? What's his name? The Rodriguez movies?
The vampire movie.
Vampire movies. Yeah. And then when I went down, I went down there, and my mom said that I could get that movie that one time because I done good in school, and she said, I don't know why that's what I'm doing. He doesn't do that. I don't know. That's what I'm doing. Police are right. I'm going to say.
Yeah, don't eat trash turkey.
I would eat things out of the trash. I have done it before.
Like George eating the eclair and Seinfeld. Yeah.
I remember one time.
Yeah, I would do that.
Yeah, I remember I found something in the trash, like a waffle or something. Someone made like a waffle sandwich, took a bite out of it, threw it in the trash. And I was like, anyone claim this? What's the deal with this? Yeah. I feel like, unspoken rule. You find something in the trash, you don't have to ask whose it is.
No,
right?
It's in the trash.
Well, you may have to ask, why?
Why is it in the trash?
This looks edible.
Yeah, because I was always on George's side.
I am too.
Because it was sitting on the top of
some paper,
right? And Jerry said, but someone took a bite out of it, so it's trash. And he's like, but I took a bite out of the other end.
Right? Yeah. And just because one man's trash is another man's eclair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I had this old roommate one time. He wasn't old. A long time ago, I had a roommate. He's a guy who he kind of talked like...
Here we go.
He tried to order a pizza one time, and I knew he wasn't going to like it. He's like, "What's a white pie? What's a white pizza pie?" And I was like,
"Gomer Pyle guy."
Yeah, I was like, "Roy, you're not going to like that. There's no sauce on it, man. It's like an olive oil base." He's like, "Well, sure, it has sauce on it. It's what makes it a pizza. It's not a pizza without sauce." And I'm like, "Roy, I'm telling you, there's not going to be marinara sauce on this pizza." What do
you think? You're just lying to him?
Yeah, he would never trust anybody. So anyway, he orders this pizza.
Not gonna let these fuckers fool me. I can't do Gomer Pyle. Do it again.
Well, that's what makes it a pizza pie.
Do it again. Say something different. Say something different. Say those two words.
Something different.
Something different. I'm Gomer Pyle. Okay, I'm sorry.
But anyway, he ordered this pizza. He takes one bite out of it and says, "Oh, I didn't even put no sauce on it." And I was like, "Roy, we told you that." Well, he got mad and ate like one slice and just took it over and set the whole pizza on the trash and got mad and went to his room.
Like that'll serve you pizza.
Yeah. And me and my other roommate just looked at each other, was like, let's eat that pizza. We just went over and got, yeah.
I've gotten trash picking before. No, that's not what that's called.
Trash?
Dumpster diving? I went dumpster diving. And I found a bunch of marshmallow. A ton. Like a box. A whole fucking big box full of marshmallows.
Why were you doing this?
To do.
Okay. To do.
I don't know. What do you mean? It was like, you go dumpster diving, you find some stuff.
Okay.
I found box full of marshmallows. And they were fine.
Yeah.
They had expired. But I ate them. And they tasted a little bit like garlic.
Because they absorbed some garbage smell.
Probably. And what's funny is I made Rice Krispies out of them, and I brought them to work. And then another lady was like, oh, Rice Krispies. I'm going to bring Rice Krispies too. And hers did not taste like garbage Rice Krispies. So mine, well, if you had just eaten Rice Krispies, if you just eaten mine, you'd be like, yeah, Rice Krispies, right on.
But side by side,
By side, you're like, what's wrong with your Rice Krispies, man? Why do they taste like that?
make some dumpster Krispies.
I didn't tell them because
Yeah, you can't tell somebody. Oh, well, they might taste a little bit weird. I found the marshmallows in the trash.
behind a Stop and Shop.
Oh my god, dude, that's funny.
They were fine. No one got sick, I don't think.
So funny, this tricking people.
I didn't trick them. Why did I trick them? I am too. How's it tricking?
I don't know, maybe, yeah, well, I mean, I don't know. You should probably disclose if you're making people food out of garbage.
But we just had the conversation about one man's garbage is another man's eclair. Those dumpster marshmallows.
Yeah, I was with you there. I'm considering like I'm the man who found my garbage eclair. Not like, oh, someone gave me a nice eclair and just didn't tell me it came out of the garbage. If I gave you something like, hey man, here, eat this chicken sandwich.
locally sourced.
Yeah, and you eat it, and then I was like, that came out of the garbage. You'd be like, what the fuck, man?
Well, yeah, maybe if I had another chicken sandwich that didn't come out of the garbage to compare it to.
Well, enter the shoes of the people you serve those to.
Enter the shoes of the people who ate your Krispies.
Your dumpster cracks.
The court finds you guilty.
No. Then we do a whole Ernest goes to jail montage in the beginning.
You have this fondness of the Ernest guy. I just beyond
Ernest.
It's
Sometime this
outside of my
past
time.
week, you got up and me and Zach were out there like early in the morning watching
Ernest P. Worrell.
Ernest P. Worrell. All right, next story.
Here's another one I found myself. Scientist finds UK water companies use magic to find leaks.
No.
They use scientist finds. He finds. He probably found. He probably talked to them and said, "How are you doing it?" And they told him magic.
Right, because that makes me immediately question this man's credentials as a man of science.
No, I don't think
woman
it's-
of science, whoever.
I don't think it's the scientists. I don't think that the tomfoolery is in his court. I think the tomfoolery is in the UK water companies.
So they told the scientist like, what are they doing?
They're finding leaks.
So how they're finding leaks in the water is through magic. This is probably one of those things where somebody just said that as a joke and then somebody got a hold of it and ran.
Or
But a scientist
what
shouldn't
is
even entertain magic. They should be like, it's not magic.
what is magic? What's water magic? Water magic is like dowsing. You know, like you have the sticks.
Oh yeah, they still do that somewhere.
That's magic, isn't it? That's not based on fucking anything.
I don't think.
You just get a fucking stick and you hold it in a way, and then when it goes down, there's water here.
Yeah, detects water.
You think that's what it is? That's magic. The scientists find
Is it magic? Is there no proof behind that at all?
You're just holding a stick.
Yeah. Is that the same as a divining rod?
What does that work? It looks like a wishbone?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you hold it like so it's pointing up. And
Yeah.
You walk around balancing it.
And then it wiggles down and you dig for water.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like mumbo jumbo.
Sounds like magic.
Sounds like magic to me.
Do you believe in magic in the UK water company?
They do.
I tried to make that work.
Is there a magic tax? They taxing you for magic?
There must be some sort, like in the laws. I really wish I knew more. I bet you if we really dug into some lawyer stuff.
Lawyer?
How do you say it?
I'm a lawyer.
The way you say it's so different to me.
Lawyer?
We're different people. You and I.
We are.
But I bet you there's some like bylaws and laws that are, you know, like when you learn about things like you can't have an alligator tied to a train post at 2:00 on Sundays in some cities. And there's probably be laws based on magic.
Sure.
There's gotta be.
Just slip through the cracks.
Right?
Yeah.
Or they just assumed like that's how things worked, and then it turns out no, actually no.
Yeah.
But the law stayed on the books.
Nobody ever went back and got rid of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll have to look into that.
All right.
Incredibly unbroken sentence moving from topic to topic. No one had a chance to interrupt. It was quite hypnotic.
This one is provided by a friend of the show, Rich.
Okay.
Thanks, Rich. This flat earther is about to launch himself in a homemade rocket to prove the Earth is flat. Did you look into it?
I didn't look into it, but I saw that headline.
He's going to launch himself. But the thing is,
He never comes back.
I agree. Should the Earth... What is he going to prove? He's just going to see it. But how does him seeing anything prove anything?
He's going to have to go to, like, the moon to see it.
I bet you if you get...
But if he doesn't already... They don't believe in the curvature of the Earth. They believe it's not...
It's a mirage?
Yeah.
But my point is, if he's not believing the countless scientific accounts that the Earth is round, why is his eyewitness holding account?
Some people are like, but yeah, there's no logic there. I've not seen that the Earth is flat, but I believe the science that's saying that it's not.
Science is such an interesting thing because people can build these analogies to refute it. I've been listening to Bill Bryson's A Short History of Everything, and they're talking about Charles Darwin's theory of evolution.
Yeah.
Origin of species. And one of the main arguments against it was if you have a dominant trait, that's not going to get passed down to your children because if you poured a little bit of whiskey into some water and continue to pour it into water, the whiskey doesn't get any stronger. It just like dilutes the whiskey. So the concept was that must be applied to species. So you apply that analogy to that situation and a reasonable person would go, yeah, of course that makes sense. But that's not how things work.
Right.
My point being, people are idiots.
Yeah, well, it's like when you take two M&Ms in a pack and you put them together in your fingers and you squeeze them. One of the M&Ms stays intact and the other one will bust. If you take the busted M&M and eat it, then you take out another M&M and you pit the M&M that won that round against the next one, and you keep doing that. Eventually, by the time you get to the end of that bag, if you do that with all the M&Ms in the world, you'll eventually find the strongest M&M.
And now it's the same concept if you do that with bugs. So you've seen those YouTube videos where the Japanese people put two bugs against each other, and they're trying to find out which is the strongest bug. So if you keep fighting bugs against each other, you'll find whichever bug is the strongest. Now, if you follow my logic,
the Earth is flat.
If you take that bug,
a praying mantis told me,
and you feed it the M&M.
Oh yeah. Then what?
Then what?
I think the bug still wins because the M&M lost. Scientific conclusion: bug stronger than M&M.
You heard it here first, folks.
Stamp it.
But imagine the M&M wins. It kills the bug.
Oh yeah. Oh shit.
An M&M, a single M&M.
A Mars and Magulta.
Can you imagine the luck, the fortune you as an insect have come across if you find an M&M?
I guess you wouldn't know. If you were an ant, you'd be like, this is it.
What do you mean you wouldn't know? It's like, you're like, holy shit.
I guess, but a praying mantis or a big spider doesn't know what to do with that.
Oh, yeah?
But a big ant would be like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, what are some sugar-eating bugs? Beetle, not going to eat it.
Sugar-eating bugs?
Like an ant. Or like an
aphid.
A weevil.
A boll weevil?
Because you're right. A spider is not going to do anything with an ant. No matter how fortunate it would appear.
No, an M&M.
What did I say?
An ant.
Yes.
They do a lot with an ant.
They do a lot.
They make a sandwich out of an ant.
They do some shit with an ant. But if you give a spider an M&M, they're not going to want it, even though there's more food. I thought about this the other day. You told me this story about...
What are you talking about?
You told me this story about this old man who was drinking beers, and he would only drink beers. He wouldn't eat any food. He's like, there's a whole bunch of food in that beer. And I said it real creepy. Was it you who told me that story?
No, it wasn't me.
What am I talking about?
Well, back in the day, they used to do fortified beers. You're a hunting dog now. Can I give you one? Can we flip the script?
Oh, of an article?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Police forced to stop interrogating suspect after he continually farted replies.
Like in a... I don't know. So they asked him a question, and maybe... Do you think he set up a situation where it was like one fart yes, two farts no?
I don't know. Or do you think he was somehow farting words? Because if so, I would ask that guy questions all day.
How would you fart a word? How do you have that much control of your anus that you're like...
Remember the guy who farted the Pregio?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But they were forced to stop interrogating suspect after he continually farted replies. You think it was just like some stupid thing? They're like, where were you on the night of June 2nd? And he's just like, ramp.
Yes, that's what's got to be what it was. He wasn't like... I mean, how do you fart a word? I can't even... I was at my friend's house.
Okay, Sling Blade.
I'm fixing to keep farting. Reckon you make me some of them mustard and biscuits. Can
you imagine if that's his alibi is Sling Blade ass.
Can you imagine if every time you farted, it was a quote from Sling Blade? Imagine explaining that to someone. Like you're just you're watching a movie with someone.
I got this thing where I fart uncontrollably. They're like, oh, okay, all right. I think we could look past that. But
here's the
zinger. Every time I do, it's a quote from Sling Blade.
But it would be muffled because it'd be in your pants.
Yeah, but
Reckon they told me to call an ambulance or a hearse.
What was that? It'd be great if you're on a bus or a subway and be like, what was that?
what is that?
No one's going to immediately assume that your ass is doing Sling Blade impressions.
Yeah.
What you got in that bag, Wars?
Well, I'm going to look up Sling Blade impressions. I mean, what are quotes from... I'm going to say quotes from Sling Blade. Here we go.
I like them fat.
What is it?
French fried taters, man. That's the...
I've never seen the movie.
Oh, my God.
I don't reckon I got...
Do it again.
I don't reckon I ain't got no reason to kill nobody. Mm-hmm.
I love you, boy. I can't do it. I don't know. I've never seen the movie. I mean, I get it. I've seen it.
Wait, Doyle was great because he was at Yahoo. It's Dwight Yoakam plays Doyle.
Dwight Yoakam, isn't it? I'm just going to YouTube.
She made a pretty decent living, I reckon. Enough to keep me in mustard and biscuits 2 or 3 times a week. Mm-hmm.
I was sitting out there in the shed one evening, not doing too much of nothing, just kind of staring at the wall and waiting on my mother to come out and give me my Bible lesson, you know.
Yeah.
Well, I hear the commotion up there in the house, and so I run up on the screen den porch to see what is going on. And I looked in the window there and I seen my mother laying on the floor there, need clothes on.
Okay, here's what we're doing.
It's a great movie.
Why'd you kill Jesse for? Why'd you kill Jesse for?
I won't try and kill nobody. I just got there too late. It's like coffee spelled different.
Oh my God, was that supposed to be the guy from the Green Mile?
That's where I went.
Why was it so high? He's got a super deep voice.
His voice a lot deal.
Yeah,
Like coffee, only spelled different.
That movie's great.
like the drink. Yeah,
Did I ever tell you I thought that movie in Green Mile? No, that movie in 8 Mile.
We're the same thing.
We're in the same storyline or the same universe.
you thought it was a sequel.
I was like, what the fuck? Because then I watched 8 Mile, and I was like, what the fuck's the Green Mile? And I watched that, I was like, oh, I was mistaken.
Or the Mr. Bojangles.
Dude, the fucking movie 8 Mile, 8 Mile is not cathartic at the end, because the whole story about him becoming Eminem is the story. But he wins that rap battle, and the movie's over. He wins like that one rap battle in Detroit, and it's like
That was his one chance. The opportunity only comes once in a lifetime, yo. And he had to lose himself in the moment, yo. And it.
New panty pillowcases allow users to simulate the experience of lying on a woman's crotch, soaking up the sleeper's oils to create a distinct scent.
What? There is so much weird about that.
It's
soaking up the sleeper's oils.
Now, let me tell you, it's literally a pair of panties that are big enough to put on a pillow.
All that booter and all.
Who is this? Who is
The Japanese.
Hey, I think it's the Japanese.
We're exaggeratedly looking over our shoulders.
Which is probably not coming across on the podcast.
I think it was the Japanese.
Like, hey, Scoob! Like, hey, I think it's the Japanese!
Roking up all the royal raggy.
That was terrible.
New panty pillowcases, Scooby!
Soaking up the sleeper's oils is one of the least attractive sentences I may have ever heard.
It's like your head oils.
Wait, so it's not a special pillow, it's just panties you put on a pillow?
Special new panty pillowcases. They simulate the experience of lying on a woman's crotch. A fucking giant woman's crotch. Look at the size of those pillows over there. You're big ladies, you're big girl.
What?
But imagine if you okay, here's the thing.
So you sleep on them, it sucks up your oils and then makes a smell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm figuring that's how it works. You lay your head on them pillows, and then next thing you know, you go on sniffing.
You lay them down there and they soak up all your oils in the night.
Imagine if you host an Airbnb
And you forget to take those pillows off the bed.
Yes.
I'm like, what is this?
What in the hell?
What is this?
Oh, I think it's the Japanese. Because the reason we keep saying it is because, I mean, you guys get it at home.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of, they're sexually repressed.
And they've got a lot.
They've got.
They're thirsty dudes.
The thirstiest of the boys.
The thirstiest.
Because they have vending machines with used women's underwear.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, man.
I was amazed the time I went to a bowling alley and saw you could buy socks at the end of the vending machine, let alone used underwear.
Right?
But I mean, I guess that's an easy way to make a living.
Right, selling them. I've always thought, Like, why can't we sell our underwear and say it was women's? Why can't we just get some women's underwear, wear it for a day, and then send it to thirsty dudes?
I mean, I guess there's nothing stopping us.
Send them a picture of Wanting.
Be like, these are my underwear.
These are her underwear.
And she just sources us out to wear thongs around all day. Oh.
I mean, people would buy it.
Yeah, but what's going to happen is you're going to be bending over to, like, pick up some blocks at school for some kids, and they're going to see a big thong coming up your ass crack.
Whale's tail?
Yep, the whale's
But why
tail.
am I wearing thongs? Why can't I just wear, like, granny panties?
I bet people are more into thongs. I bet they go for a higher price than a granny pant.
But also, the panties that we would have to wear are a lot. We'd be big girls.
Yeah.
I mean,
and that's not going to be comfortable at all. In the front, you're going to be splitting your business down the front.
Right? But think about the cash.
You're making a lot of cash. But then you got to make enough. In order for this to be sustainable,
You got to be buying new underwear.
Yeah, you got to
But
make
you go to
enough
Costco.
Go to Costco.
Buy them in bulk.
Buy a bulk load of
Make
underwear.
Wanting wear some of them.
Yeah, you get on that. I can't see you making her do anything.
But once she sees the money, like Wanting.
Oh, that's what it is, yeah.
Wanting, all you need to do is wear underwear and let me sell it to people, strangers on the internet. And I need to take a picture of you.
Yeah.
I guess not in the underwear. Probably. They probably want to see her in the underwear.
Probably. I guess it depends on how thirsty these Japanese dudes are.
Maybe no.
Maybe not.
I bet you if they're thirsty enough.
You could market it as mystery underwear.
What a fucking Airheads white mystery flavor they're getting.
Hey,
Oh shit, turns out it's two American bearded dudes.
Yeah, there's the mystery, fuckers. I mean, Oreo just did it. They had a white bearded dude flavored Oreo.
What are you talking about? What did they do?
They had mystery Oreos.
I'm with you now.
Yeah, apparently they tasted like Fruity Pebbles.
Apparently they tasted like the balls with the two dudes. Let's get out of here. I gotta go.
Yeah,
Which one
yeah.
do you want to click?
Oh, shoot.
Panty pillowcases? Oh, Magic. Scientists uses UK companies use Magic. We didn't really talk about much.
No.
We'll save it for next time. We got stuff to do.
Yeah, I don't know. None of those are really sticking out to me. I don't really care about any of those. Except the panty pillow thing. How does it... Are you sure it's not a pillowcase that has legs on it? Like stubs?
Let's look. We'll click. We'll play the card.
There it is.
You gonna play the goat screaming or
I'll play the goat noise. I can play something else. You're the one that told me to play the goat noise, and I played the goat noise. You said, Dad, I'll play the... Oh, that's the worst. Dude, that is the worst. That's exactly what I thought. How are they selling that? That's something that a 13-year-old would think up. It's a giant pair of underwear.
just for a pillow.
Stretched girth-wise, width-wise across, and the corners of the pillow, that's why I was thinking you need little legs popping out. Because the corners of the pillow kind of make legs. Save that photo, and I'll tweet that out.
Okay. The
Jeez.
claims that the unique and most attractive features of the panty pillowcase is the ability to collect oils and sweat from the user's hair and heads as they sleep. Over time, as users presumably go months in between washing the pillowcase,
What?
these oils build up into a nice grimy discoloration on the crotch of the pillow.
This cannot be real.
This makes the pillowcase even more attractive for a certain subset of customers. Thirsty
Yeah.
dudes. And look, guess
Fucking
what?
dirty mother...
If you had to describe that language,
That's Korean.
that is Japanese.
Is it?
That's totally
Oh,
Japanese.
that is Japanese.
Yeah, I'm going to play the video.
全国のパンティを愛するパンティマニアの
Japanese panty pillows. Japanese
パンティ枕カバーの
panty.
Panty akuraga.
使い方はジャパ
You put them on the pillow, you thirsty bastard.
ンさせるだけ
If you can understand Japanese,
素敵な枕ショップで
get back at us.
Right? This is one of the weirdest, thirstiest things I've ever seen, maybe.
So they're $20, and they make great stocking stuffers apparently for the thirsty dude in your life.
Who's not washing their
How are you so
pillow
thirsty
for...
that if you're this thirsty and it's known, like your friends are like, yeah, he's pretty thirsty.
Yeah, I imagine there's got to be wandering troves of them that just go around.
But then if you're two thirsty dudes and you're buying this for each other, fuck each other.
I guess. I mean, something. I don't understand it. I
guess I get. Social anxiety.
I guess it's because the cult. It's so.
I remember when I was real little.
That's what I said. It seems like something like a
Little kid would think of.
Yeah, like someone who's just on the cusp of puberty, and like I said, we've talked about before. They have those feelings, and they don't know what to do. Be like, oh, I stole somebody's underwear.
The
I'm gonna put
problem
them on my
becomes, though,
pillow.
is this person is in charge of manufacturing and merchandising and advertising and licensing.
Yeah.
A little kid did not come up with this.
No.
Grown person. In fact, the person who wrote the name of this article is Brett Tingley. That's going to do it for us this week.
Good night. Brett Tingley.
I want to thank Kishibashi for letting us use his song intro/pathos off his album 151A.
Cause he tingles ya.
I want to thank Rich for the headline. And I also want to thank me for the sound effect I came up with, that Picard thing.
Yeah.
Incredibly unbroken sentence moving from topic to topic. No one had a chance to interrupt. It was quite hypnotic.
If you guys want to send us headlines or sound effects, you guys can. That's at Royal WeCast on Twitter or royalwecast@gmail.com.
Yeah, and some people have been sending us stuff too. We'll get down.
We got to collect it up.
Yeah, we got to collect the stuff.
We run a kind of scattered shit show, as I'm sure you've realized. Those boys, they seem like the pinnacle of organization.
They seem really put together.
With it.
Yeah.
With it. All their pillows have panties. May all your pillows have panties.
And may all your panties be bright.
Good night, Dad. I also want to thank our Patreon supporters. They can't forget that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, thank you guys for supporting us on Patreon. If you also want to support us on Patreon, you guys can do it. Patreon.com/TheRoyalWe.
Yep.
You guys will get access to bonus content. Content and
It's like you said that as you passed out. You get access to
content. It's mostly just this. It's more of this. Less strained up.
strained up.
Restrained. It's strained. Because it's not... no. Guys, listen to it. It's...
Less Japanesey.
I'm sorry if you're Japanese and you're listening to this.
Yeah.
I know Lolly speaks Japanese, so hey, you listen to the show for some reason, so hey.
Yeah, interpret that.
Interpret that. Subscribe on Patreon, you do. Good night.
Goodbye.
Here is a one about a turkey.